Hi, I'm Dave Schweitzer with JanPro Franchise Development of Oregon and Southwest Washington, and I want to welcome and congratulate you on this opportunity that you have decided to embark in. All of us here at JanPro are excited to have you join the team. This will be an exciting time for you as you become a certified JanPro cleaning and disinfecting business owner and start this new business venture. Getting into business can be the best decision you'll ever make. Building a higher level of income and a great lifestyle is truly rewarding. Yet, making your dreams a reality as a business owner is often a challenging path to follow. Keep focused on what you can do each day and smile knowing you are your own boss. I often get asked what characteristics make a person successful in this business. So I want to start by letting you know of 5 key characteristics that we have found make great JanPro franchise owners. And the first one is your attitude. You should always remain positive, so when you are confronted with a problem, if you have a positive attitude, you can change those obstacles into opportunities. The second is effort. You need to always commit to bring in your best effort to serve your customers. When your customers know you care, you will form unbreakable bonds with that customer for years to come. The third is developing and utilizing the brand standards you will learn about during the certification. Examples would be wearing your JanPro uniforms, using the HEPA grade backpack vacuums, and the color-coded microfiber. Your customer is depending upon you, and they have been told this is how the JanPro techniques are used to clean their office. The fourth is emotional control. You can't always control what happens in your business every day, but you can control how you react when confronted with an issue. Successful business owners own the problems as well as the successes you will have. And the fifth is us here at JanPro. You should continue to utilize the JanPro Franchise Development of Oregon and Southwest Washington staff as a great resource for your business for years to come. So again, thank you and welcome to the team. Short description of what we will be going through today. In this module, I will introduce you to the JanPro brand, its brand standards and procedures, and the critical role customer service plays in the success of your business. This module includes the following sections: Introduction to JanPro, Customer Service is a Key, and Brand Standards and Procedures. JanPro is a 3-tiered franchise system, unlike a lot of other franchises that are just a 2-tiered where they have a corporate office and a local location. So let's take a look at that. The first tier is you, the local unit franchise owner. You are the entity engaged in the actual act of cleaning and disinfecting within the JanPro system. Your company's service for your customers help clean, disinfect, and protect their facility. The second is us here at the local regional franchise developer, or RFD. Our office and team offer business support to the local unit franchise owner and your businesses in the form of sales, marketing, administration, operational, and other business support. Our goal is to be the bridge helping you realize your dream of becoming an entrepreneur in the commercial cleaning industry. And the third is the National Corporate Office. The National Corporate Office provides support for the brand and support for the RFDs. They do not engage in any type of cleaning or disinfecting services, and they are a worldwide franchisor of commercial cleaning franchises. Now I want to introduce you to the staff here at the JanPro Franchise Development of Oregon and Southwest Washington office. First, there's Jerry Ersgard, the president. Me, Dave Schweitzer, the vice president. Our operational And field service staff that consists of Matt Korak, the operations director, Juliana Ju, Tika Moreno, and Frankie De Los Santos. Then our sales staff is made up of Tracy Schweitzer, Jennifer Barajas, Kim Black, and of course Freddie Robles. And our administrative staff consists of Melanie Riveras, Amanda Leach, and Giovanna Rodriguez. Our vision is to be the most trusted commercial cleaning partner in the industry. And our mission is to help people realize their dreams of business ownership through commercial cleaning franchising, to continue to provide a reliable, best-in-class mentoring and support framework to help our owner-operators grow and prosper while providing high-quality, premium services on a consistent basis to our customers every time. Our values are to focus on the business owner, be trustworthy, make decisions with integrity, business owner development, treat everyone with respect, do your best always, collaborate, focus on the end customer, be a leader, deliver quality, think ahead, grow with purpose, eco-conscious, and have fun. So advantages that you will experience now that you're part of the JanPro family. First advantage is the training that you will receive in the certification program, which we believe to be the finest in the industry. Second, you're not alone. You can now tap into the wealth of knowledge and experience from your regional development team to help you overcome any challenges you're going to face along the way. And third, you are starting your business under the umbrella of the JanPro brand name that is very well established and has a great reputation for quality service. Now let's get into the customer service and customer relations program. So you may be asking, what is customer service? Well, customer service is making sure your customers are satisfied and will continue to buy products or services of a company. So why is customer service important? Negative experiences leave individuals upset, bitter, or wronged. You don't return to those businesses. You warn your friends and family not to do business with them. Too many negative experiences will cause a serious loss of customers and revenue for any business. Those losses could lead to a business not surviving. So here are some examples of how customer service can impact your business. According to the Small Business Administration, poor services is the #1 reason that people discontinue doing business with a company. Many customers often don't let you know that they're unhappy until it's too late. Therefore, effective communication should be a critical component of your business method of operation. A strong customer service policy that is executed properly can make customers feel good about your business. So here are 3 companies that come to mind when you think of great customer service. Now, I think everybody may have visited a Dutch Brothers, FedEx, or Les Schwab. They all give great customer service. Hopefully you can think of another company that gives great customer service. And hopefully you thought of JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting. Creating customer loyalty. So what is a loyal customer? They purchase services from the same company repeatedly. They buy different types of goods and services from that same company. They tell others to do business with that company and are willing to pay more and are not easily lured away by cost-cutting competitors. So again, what is a loyal customer? I want to share this quote with you. Loyal customers, they don't just come back, they don't simply recommend you, they insist that their friends do business with you. That is truly a loyal customer when that happens. So creating customer loyalty. Make customer service the focus of your business. Build trust, develop partnership with your customers through communication, accessibility. Be accessible. Have that attitude, great effort, responsiveness. Make sure you get back to your customer if they call or email you. Be innovative. Think of new ways to give value to your customer and go that extra mile. Adding value creates customer loyalty. And how do you add value? Give the customer more than what they expect. Anticipate your customer needs, meet or exceed them. Examples would be making sure the monthly tasks on the scope of work get done. Communicate any maintenance issues you may run into in their account. Giving the customer the best possible service. You can exceed expectations by being proactive relative to your service. Going the extra mile can set you apart from your competition and give the customer what they want and what they need. Before you get an idea of what your customer needs, you need to know who your customers are so you can properly service them. Now, what type of environment is it? Church, office, bank, or medical facility? So that initial walkthrough that you'll do with every new customer will be very important. Understand the contractual requirements. How do we satisfy the customer needs relative to the contractual requirements? Service the account on the scheduled days. Thoroughly follow the scope of work. Utilize proper chemicals and equipment. Quality control measures. Inspect your work when you're done cleaning. And if possible, resolve issues within 24 hours. And be proactive. So what's the definition of being proactive? It's creating or controlling a situation by causing something to happen rather than responding to it after it happens. Don't just sit back and wait. Make things happen. Communicate with your customers to avoid any future issues. Be respectful of their time. Be brief when you go see them. Ask questions like, how am I doing? If you listen, customers will tell you what you need to know. And be consistent. Shows that you are reliable. Reassure them any issues will be resolved, and thank them for using your services. And of course, follow up. Is there anything else you can do for them at this time? Or follow up and make sure that you have taken care of the issue to their satisfaction. So how do you communicate with your customers? Well, really, there's three main ways to do it. Either face-to-face, over the phone, or in writing. So if you're meeting with your customer face-to-face, you need to recognize that the customer service begins immediately when you walk in there. Examples would be, at Walmart, they have a greeter right at the door there to greet you, or restaurants. Sit-down restaurants have someone at the door to sit you down. Walk in with a smile. Professional behavior, and give them your complete attention to your customer. Eliminate any distractions on your end. Or if you're talking to them over the phone, again, avoid distractions. Give your customer your undivided attention. Eliminate any background noise that may be on your end. Remove yourself from others so they're not distracting you from giving your customer their attention. Ask questions on the phone. Make sure the customer understands what you're trying to communicate. Common issues people run into is they talk too fast or fail to articulate or explain what they're trying to say. Express concerns or sincerity that may not come across since the customer can't see your facial expressions. Or if you're communicating in writing, be concise. Say what you want without writing too much or writing a novel. Focus on the customer. What is best for you? What can I do for you? Focus on the word you, and you represents the customer. Avoid any negativity. Avoid words like not or never. Avoid pointing fingers or playing the blame game. Remember, you're a business owner. The success and the failures all fall upon you. You should always make regular contact with every customer. Call your customers more frequently in the beginning of your services. Do a personal inspection of your accounts. You can graduate to calling your customers weekly. And once you're confident with your services, you should contact your customers monthly. Any correspondence with your customers of a negative nature, verbally or in writing, between you or your customer contact should be reported immediately to your field service representative. Even if you do not believe the complaint is legitimate, your field service rep cannot help you if he or she does not know about the issue. Customer service and team management, or your employee management, should make sure everyone on your team knows your expectations. Set clear customer service guidelines that everyone must follow. How to handle a customer request or how to handle a customer complaint. Who should handle a specific situation? What action should be taken? Within what time frame should those actions be taken? What follow-up should be accomplished? What are the consequences if a situation is not handled properly? All things to think about with your staff. Well, when it comes to problem solving, a fundamental part of owning a business and customer service, you will face a wide variety of problems from your customers, from your employees, from your vendors, suppliers. Your goal is to offer valid solutions. So a reminder, there is no one answer available most of the time. Many possible outcomes and your choices will determine which outcomes become reality. Handling any customer issues that come up. You should conduct a personal inspection of the account. Communicate with your customer to properly identify the issue and understand the expectations of the customer. Develop an action plan to address the issue, and again, communicate that to your field service rep. Execute your plan, and then follow up with your customer to ensure the issue is resolved. So owning your own business. Now, what attributes lead to success, especially in this business? Like we've been talking about, the number one, customer service, communication, consistency, commitment, character, attitude, responsiveness, and team management, managing your employees. What attributes lead to failure? Failure to build those relationships with your customer. No communication, lack of supervision of your staff, lack of responsibility or taking ownership, and building your business too quick, taking on too much too quickly. So that completes the customer service section of this module. But I want to remind and reinforce with you that customer service is a big aspect of this business and should not be taken lightly. So let's get into the brand standards and procedures. So why do brand standards and procedures exist with all franchises? Brand standards and procedures are designed to influence and determine all major decisions and actions and all activities that take place within their boundaries. Together, brand standards and procedures ensure that an organization's point of view is translated into steps that result in an outcome consistent with that view. So why does JanPro have brand standards and procedures? Number one is to protect the brand, the JanPro cleaning and disinfecting brand. And of course, protect your investment and provide the same high level of service to all JanPro cleaning and disinfecting customers. What is your responsibility as a unit franchise owner? Is to build the brand. How do you build the brand? Just follow the model. Chapter 1, Compliance with Brand Standards. JanPro's goal is to provide cleaning services that not only satisfy your customers, but surpass their expectations. The Brand Standards and Procedures Manual will help ensure that we all work together to meet this high standard. Your responsibilities. You will abide by the JanPro Brand Standards and Procedures, maintain an updated copy of the JanPro Brand Standard and Procedures, and follow JanPro's current brand standards. Our responsibilities. We will keep a manual with all our current brand standards on file at our office. We do have the right to change our brand standards as we believe necessary, but any changes we will communicate to you in writing. Handling customer complaints. If we or your customer notify you of an issue, you must correct the issue within the customer's requirements. If you do not, we may charge a complaint or standard violation fee of $50. We may have another franchise owner correct the issue without notifying you. We will not pay you any money from that customer for any services provided by the other franchise owner. And we will charge a service fee of $50 to have the other franchise owner service your account. Subject to, or Chapter 2, which is your legal responsibilities, and as your franchise agreement states, you must do the following. Obey the law. Never hold us responsible for any damages, loss, or liability. Take sole responsibility for any illegal or harmful actions that you, your family, or your employees perform. Never make JanPro part of any illegal or harmful activity. Maintain the high JanPro brand standards and abide by HIPAA standards for medical customers. Lawsuits. If a lawsuit names JanPro based on your or your employees' actions, you must defend us. You must pay cost and attorney fees for JanPro's defense. If we incur any fees directly, we will bill you. You must reimburse us promptly. If you do not reimburse us promptly, we may deduct any incurred costs and or fees from your statement. Confidentiality. Sensitive information about your customers and information you may see at their facilities is highly confidential. You must never reveal any information that you have discovered while cleaning a customer's facility. Your franchise agreement requires you to maintain the confidentiality of your customers' sensitive and confidential information. We recommend that you have your employees sign a confidentiality agreement that contains the same requirements. If any of your customers require it, you will have to provide a signed confidentiality agreement from you and your employees. And without our written consent, you must not disclose your customer list information about your customers to anyone other than your employees. Beginning your new JanPro franchise business. So you should create your business, and before beginning operations, you should form a legal business entity, and you should run your business as that entity. Operating your business through your own business entity provides you with protection from some claims and liabilities. You must decide whether to operate your business as a corporation, limited liability company or LLC, general partnership, a limited partnership. We do not recommend or will allow you to operate your business as a sole proprietor. But whatever business entity you decide with, you should consult a CPA or attorney to figure out which one will work best for you. You will also need to obtain a property service contractor's license for anyone servicing any accounts in Oregon. The state of Oregon does require an Oregon property service contractor's license. All cleaning companies must have the property service contractor's license if you are a company and or have employees. We advise you call the Bureau of Labor of Industries at 503-378-3292 to discuss specific questions you may have. Insurance and proof of coverage. Before you begin working at a customer location, you must provide proof of insurance coverage. If we choose, we will allow you to participate in the JanPro Business Protection Plan, which covers many of the required types of insurance, or you may purchase your own insurance. If you fail to obtain the required insurance, we reserve the right to immediately transfer your accounts to protect against the JanPro brand being damaged by any uninsured claims. Your responsibilities are losses due to employee dishonesty, damages to property, injuries connected to your service, or damages from breaches of security. Types of insurance: a janitorial bond covering third-party dishonesty, workers' compensation for yourself, employees, and subcontractors, comprehensive liability insurance covering property damage, bodily injury, and personal injury. Auto insurance: you must maintain full automobile insurance coverage as required by state laws, including coverage for the following: bodily injury and property damage liability insurance, and uninsured motorist coverage. Chapter 7, fulfillment of your initial franchise plan. Your initial business. We will offer you cleaning contracts that provide the minimum volume of initial business that is outlined in your franchise plan. Your plan determines the time we have to fulfill the accounts for you. This is your initial offering period. The initial offering period, as provided in your franchise agreement, the initial offering period starts when you have satisfied all these requirements to begin servicing accounts. You form your business entity, you obtain your sales tax and other business licenses, you complete the unit franchise certification program, pass the certification test, and sign the acknowledgement of completion. You purchase all the professional initial equipment and supplies described in item 7 of your franchise agreement, and you obtain the required insurance coverage. We will make every effort to offer you contracts as soon as you are eligible. At the same time, there may be circumstances that cause us to take the entire period outlined in your franchise agreement to offer you contracts. All account offerings will follow pricing guidelines as outlined in Chapter 17. Accepting or declining offered customer contracts. As specified in the franchise agreement, every contract we offer will count as initial business offered, whether you accept the contract or not. Our obligation to offer you the minimum contract revenue and the maximum period indicated in your franchise agreement is contractually fulfilled when we offer you the sum total revenue of potential contracts within the period of time specified in your franchise agreement. Our only obligation is to offer you the amount of business specified in your franchise agreement. You may choose to accept or decline each offer. Your only obligation is to choose whether to accept or decline each contract we offer. If we offer a contract and you decline to purchase, we will still have fulfilled our obligation to offer your initial business within the allocated time. Chapter 8, Approved Supplies. Your franchise agreement includes these standards. Purchase equipment and supplies that meet the specifications you will learn about in certification. Purchase equipment and supplies that meet the JanPro brand standards, whether through your sources or our approved suppliers. Equipment. For you to provide quality cleaning services and comply with OSHA regulations, we recommend that you have quality cleaning equipment. Therefore, we suggest that you obtain and maintain your equipment through our approved suppliers or according to approved specifications, if any. Labels. All your products, whether at your home or a customer's business, must be accompanied by the appropriate safety data sheet and labeled accordingly. All product removed from the manufacturer's container must be appropriately labeled. Chapter 10, Standard Operating Procedures. And your responsibilities. You are solely responsible for ensuring your cleaning services meet JanPro brand standards. You must devote enough time and effort to your business to ensure that all services satisfy the customer, follow the customer's cleaning schedule, and meet the JanPro brand standards. New customers. Before you start servicing a new account, you will have the opportunity to schedule a walkthrough of your new customer's facility during normal business hours. We will make extra efforts to communicate with you during the first week you service a new account to answer any questions you may have about JanPro's quality brand standards at the account. The initial meeting. For each new account, you will meet the customer, tour the facility, and pick up keys and special instructions. We charge a fee to replace lost keys or to rekey. If you arrive at the customer's facility first, please wait our arrival so that we can demonstrate our support for you with the customer and meet the customer together. Attire. When you meet with current or prospective customers, you should dress professionally. We recommend that you wear a coat and tie for men and a dress for women, or wear the JanPro branded attire. You and your employees' JanPro attire should include a JanPro identification badge. If any employee stops working for you, he or she must return the identification badge to you. Supervision. To extent you must not provide services to a customer yourself, please consider personally supervising a new customer's cleaning services during the first week. Non-essential people and items. You must not allow children, friends, or relatives whom you do not employ, non-service animals, or non-essential articles at your client's facility. Commercial business insurance does not cover non-employees or children under 18. Due to the liability and risk associated with these violations, your franchise agreement may be terminated and you will not receive no credits for sales and marketing fees that you have paid for outstanding notes. No illegal activity. You must comply with the JanPro cleaning and disinfecting brand standards on alcohol, drugs, and controlled substances, which is attached as Exhibit A to the brand standards and procedures manual. Polite behavior required. JanPro cleaning and disinfectant brand standards require that you and your employees do not engage in threatening behavior, foul language, or loitering. You must behave courteously and professionally while in a customer's property. Chapter 12, Services offered by your Regional Development Office. With the purchase of your JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting franchise, the regional developer provide the following services. We will help with billing, collection, money, business consulting, Spanish, English interpreting for customer service, and proposal preparation. We will also do the following. Prepare your monthly performance statement for account billing, invoice clients on your behalf, help you collect money, act as an answering service to assist in client communications during normal business hours for JanPro cleaning and disinfecting related calls, accompany you on client visits as requested, provide business consulting and coaching to share best practices, provide clerical and limited typing services for letters, price revisions, or other related items to JanPro cleaning and disinfecting business, prepare proposals or bids, provide brand standard audits, and provide marketing and sales services at your direction. Communication with your Regional Development Office and your contact information. For your customer's sake, your client and our office need to be able to contact you promptly. You must keep us informed of your address and actively monitor your phone numbers. You should report any changes of address, phone numbers, and/or email addresses to us and your customers within 24 hours of the change. We will need a new W-9 form before any disbursements are issued. If you fail to provide us with means of communication with you, we will suspend any new business offerings until you provide reliable contact information for your business. Neglecting to provide your clients with your contact information could result in a cancellation of service. Chapter 14, Customer Billing and Collections. Your JanPro Regional Office, as part of our overall support services, will invoice your customers monthly for your services and any supplies that your customer purchases through us. Invoices for cleaning. Customers are invoiced in advance for services provided during a given month. You must inform us of any changes that may affect the customer's next month billing before the 20th of the current month. These changes may include, for example, customer billing address changes, cleaning frequency changes, the day or days of clean changes, etc. We will mail the customer invoice by the 1st of each month.
invoice for special services. You should submit other invoices throughout the month. They may cover the following: supplies, special services, initial cleanings. If you have provided special services, you must turn in a signed customer authorization no later than 2 days after the service has been completed. Your payment. Each month, our third-party billing service will settle with you the amount invoiced to your customers from the previous month, after deducting fees and any other amounts you owe us. Deductions. Your statement will summarize any monies you owe us. All fees, charges from your gross collected earnings, which will include 10% royalty charge, a 5% support or management fee, 6.5% business protection plan, or the insurance for our Oregon franchise owners, or previous advances, or any other amounts owing to us. So your payout is based off of the information below. Customer payments or gross revenue. Then we deduct fees, supplies, notes, penalties, etc. Then you will get your net deposit. So your payout, the third-party billing service called ASMP, will pay you, the franchisee, on the last day of every month for any money received at their office before the 20th of that month. Any money received after the 20th will be paid the following month. You will also receive by email the franchise statement, an AR or aging report. This is customers who still owe you money, and a deduction report listing any fees, supplies, notes, etc. Your payout will be directly deposited into your business checking account on the last day of the month. To help explain that, here's an example of a franchise owner payout over 3 months. This particular franchise owner has 3 customers. This is their monthly billing, the dates that the invoices went out, the payout if payment is received by the 20th. On this particular month, the date that the payment was received and when the payment was paid out. So you can see this first month, Jackson Station, the payment was received on the 15th. Arrow Rentals, payment was received on the 30th. And Smith Law, payment was not received until December 10th. So for this particular month, the only payment that was received was from Jackson Station for $550. Then after the deductions, I've only listed the royalty and management fee deductions of a total of 15%. So the total net earnings is $467.50. And that is the amount that is deposited into the business checking account. The following month, same customers, same amount, invoice dates are all the same, but the payments received, again, Jackson Station was received on the 15th of the current month. Arrow Rentals was paid on the 19th of the current month, and Smith Law, again, was late and paid on the 10th of the following month. So in the second month, you're getting payments from this invoice from November, the Smith Law invoice from November, the Jackson Station invoice from December, Arrow Rentals invoice from December. So after the deductions are taken out, the total gross earnings, or net earnings I should say, are $1,912.50. So again, you are getting paid from 4 separate invoices, and 2 of them were from the previous month. So again, we skip ahead to the following month of January. Jackson Station paid on the 15th. Arrow Rentals missed that 20th cutoff date. They paid on the 21st. Smith Law paid on the 2nd. So for this last month, you're getting revenue from Jackson Station's current month's billing, Smith Law's previous month's billing. Deductions are taken out, so the total amount deposited into your account is there. And the reason we use this, or I want to show you this example, is to help explain that even though this particular franchise owner does a total of $2,000 in monthly billings, each month the amount received is most likely going to be different. So it's important to budget your money each month. Here is an example of what your statement will look like that you will receive from ASMP. It lists out all the customers, the invoice numbers, the amount billed, the amount paid, the date it was paid, and the invoice date that it came from. So there's the total amount paid, the deduction in royalties, the support or management fee deduction, insurance, so it lists out your total deductions, and the statement net, or the amount that gets deposited into your business checking account. And again, that will come by email from ASMP Billing Services. Chapter 14, Special Services Performed for the Customer. Under your franchise agreement, all cleaning services you perform for your JanPro customer, including special services, must be contracted through JanPro. We will invoice your customer for special services once the extra work authorization and completion forms are completed and turned in. And they could be for isolated cleanings, an area of the building that doesn't normally get cleaned, initial cleanings, full cleaning when you first start the account, or specials like carpet cleaning or hard floor care, window cleanings, extra cleanings, cleaning an extra day per week, or a one-time cleaning. We charge an administrative fee instead of an expansion fee of 10% for billings for special services. Support fees and royalty fees are charged on all services. So here is an example of the special and extra work authorization form. You can see you should fill out the customer's name, address, billing address if it's different, the franchisee name or your name, and your phone number, and then the work that was performed. In this case, it was cleaned outside windows, the billing amount, who it was performed by, again that would be you, and your business name, when it was completed, and most importantly, the person who authorized the work. And in most cases, this should be your contact person at your account and not just some employee that works there. And also making sure that they sign. That's very important. make sure they signed. Chapter 17, Contract Pricing. You have hired JanPro Franchise Development to provide sales and marketing support for your business at the direction of our franchise community through guidance of a pricing council. We will advertise and solicit new contracts to be offered to the franchise community using the following criteria. JanPro Franchise Development will use industry-recognized production rates as published by the ISSA in their manual. This manual lists 612 most common cleaning processes and the average time to complete each task. These standards, in addition to proprietary processes, are used to determine the standard time to complete the contracted scope of work. The effective price per calculated hour and the monthly minimum rates are set by the Pricing Council and executed by JanPro Franchise Development to bid new contracts on your behalf and at your direction. All contracts secured by JanPro Franchise Development will adhere to the pricing directives provided by the Franchise Owner Pricing Council. All information used to determine how an individual account, such as the bid worksheet and supporting documentation, will be made available to you during the offer period for you to make an educated decision whether to purchase the contract. Continued. Despite the fact the account pricing is recommended by the Pricing Council, as an independent business owner, one of the key challenges you will be faced with is determining whether the pricing of an account conforms to the profitability needs of your business. As such, you have the sole discretion to accept or decline any business offering. The Pricing Council is comprised of a minimum of 8, maximum of 16 representative members of our franchise community. Owners are a cross-section of company size, local geographic and vertical market expertise and experience. Representative members of the Pricing Council change over time. At some point, we may ask you to represent the community of JanPro Cleaning and Disinfectant franchise owners as a representative member of the council. In the meantime, we are always open to your insight and direction, and providing feedback to the members of the council is a great way to amplify your voice. Chapter 18, Expansion Fees. When you are charged an expansion fee. As your franchise agreement states, if we provide you with additional business or contracts over and above your initial plan, we will charge an expansion fee. This holds true whether the customer results from an additional new business or increased business at an existing account, partial amounts of contracts that exceed the initial business offering, or transferred accounts. When you are not charged expansion fee, and as an independent business owner, we encourage you to generate your own customer leads and perform the negotiations to acquire additional customers. We can provide assistance in estimating the building and provide assistance in pricing and scheduling. Then if you present the proposal and the customer signs, we will not assess expansion fees. Subject or Chapter 19, Transfers and Exchanges of Customer Accounts. Your request for a transfer. When you purchase a contract, it becomes an asset of your company and you should consider it permanent. Contract sales and transfers increase chances of customer dissatisfaction and cancellation. At the same time, the needs and capabilities of your company may change over time, and you may wish to sell your contract to another JanPro Cleaning and Disinfectant franchisee company for a minimal transfer fee. Currently, it's 10% of the monthly billing with a minimum of $50. Sales of contracts to other JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting companies. Purchase and sales of cleaning agreements or customer contracts between active JanPro Cleaning and Disinfectant franchise companies in good standing should be conducted on the first day of the month whenever possible. In order for billing to be correct, you will need to notify us in writing by the 18th of the month preceding the transfer of ownership. You do not need to inform us of the terms of the sale other than the effective date of the transfer, and provide a copy of the assigned and assumption agreement transferring contract ownership. You can use your own assignment and assumption agreement, or we can provide you with a generic form for you to use. We can verify customer payment status and history, but do not guarantee payment for the contract between franchise owners, nor do we guarantee contract longevity or status. Such terms should be negotiated between the buyer and seller. Sales of contracts back to us. If you are unable to find another JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting company to purchase a contract that you wish to sell, we may be willing to purchase the contract from you. We can only purchase contracts that are in good standing. We will not purchase contracts that are at risk or have had service issues. Our standard offering for contracts in good standing is 1 times the contracted monthly service billing. In order for us to consider purchasing a contract from you, we require that you meet the following guidelines. You should continue to servicing the customer until we complete the handoff to the new provider. Maintain the customer's premises in excellent condition. Meet or exceed service requirements outlined in the cleaning agreement. Seller must guarantee the contract for at least 60 days. Determine that the customer has not been transferred within the past 12 months, and cooperate in the transfer. Subject or Chapter 20, Consequences of Poor Service. The JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting Service Guarantee. If you fail to correct a complaint from your customer within 1 business day or notification, or missed a scheduled clean, then you must perform an additional clean for the customer without any additional billing. If you're unable to provide an additional clean as per the JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting Service Guarantee, we will credit your customer on your behalf. Maintaining standards. You must protect the JanPro trademark, brand, and reputation. Therefore, we must ensure that you comply with your franchise agreement and maintain customer satisfaction through adhering to brand standards and customer requirements. You must meet the standards in the cleaning schedule for every customer serviced. When a customer contacts us with a complaint, we assure them that we will make every effort to contact you. We remind you of 2 important goals. JanPro Cleaning and Disinfecting brand standards do not allow a customer complaint to go unanswered for more than 1 hour, and our goal is to help satisfy all your customers completely. You and your employees should provide services that exceeds the customer's expectations. Chapter 21, cancellations. So reasons for cancellations. Customers may cancel service according to their contracts, but few other common reasons for cancellations include going out of business, moving out of our market area, going in-house with their cleaning service, failure to pay for services on a timely basis, financial problems, or unable to afford service, or dissatisfaction with current service. Written notice. If either of us receive a cancellation notice, we must notify each other with a copy that same day. Return of keys. Before you perform the final cleaning, you or your employee should politely arrange with the customer to return the following: all keys, passes, security codes, or any other materials belonging to the customer. If you fail to return these items promptly, you will be liable for a non-compliance fee of $500 a day, including any rekeying charges, plus liability for any additional security charges until you comply. Chapter 22, absence from your business. If you will be absent from your business, you should prepare in these ways. Arrange ahead of time to have your customer serviced by another authorized JanPro franchise owner. Notify in writing at least 2 weeks in advance. Notify your customer of your absence. If you have not done so, personally introduce the other franchise owner to the customer, and provide us with a list of your customers, the days and times they're clean, and the name and contact number of the franchise owner who will be cleaning in your absence. Chapter 23, safety. You should always do everything possible to prevent accidents or injuries. You should supervise your employees adequately so as to ensure their safety. As per OSHA requirements, you should review all safety procedures with your employees as soon as you hire them. Accidents. You should document any damage or injuries, no matter how slight. Safe use of equipment. You should train your employees to operate equipment and use chemicals safely. You should inform them of the risk the chemicals bring. SDS, or safety data sheets. You should give all your customers and employees SDS about the hazard products with which they may come into contact at the facility. And bloodborne pathogens. The 05114 standard on bloodborne pathogens requires you to adopt an exposure plan for your employees. We can help you draft one if yours does not meet OSHA standards. Safety measures. We recommend that you take these steps to ensure that your operations are conducted safely. Review all safety procedures, including exposure control plan related to the OSHA standard on bloodborne pathogens, with all employees when they are hired. Immediately report any damage to property or injuries to personnel to your customer, no matter how slight. Ensure that your employees conduct themselves in an attentive and orderly manner. Horseplay and thoughtlessness can cause damage and injuries. Remain aware of safety issues. Adequately train and supervise all employees in the following: the safe operation of equipment, the proper use of commercial cleaning chemicals and the hazards associated with them, and proper handling of hazardous or infectious materials. That completes Modular 1 of the JanPro certification program. If you have any questions or concerns, please call JanPro Franchise Development of Oregon and Southwest Washington at 503-620-3881. Thank you very much.